So my last video just got cut off, but just to pick up the piece, and this won't be much longer here, we just found that the side here in green is measured at 50 centimeters squared. So we're going to move on. We have two more rectangles since there are four sides to the trapezoid. So I'm going to erase this one. We'll highlight the next one, which I'm seeing down here as the very bottom rectangle where all of this is sitting on top of. So since it's a rectangle, we'll start off area equals base times height. We see this direction is 12 centimeters. This direction is 10 centimeters. So we'll multiply those together and get 120 centimeters squared. We now have three of the four. So, and this could always be the toughest part, just trying to figure out which sides am I missing. So if I'm looking here, I have not yet touched this back panel. If you pay attention, hear what I'm highlighting. This back panel I have not calculated yet. And the tricky part is then just figuring out what this measurements are. We see here that clearly that one side is labeled 5. Then we need to find the line that's going this direction, matching that place value, which we see all the way over here going this direction as 10. So really we've already done this calculation. This side here matches this side here. They are both parallel and congruent because the sides of the trapezoids are congruent. So because of that, I can just use this 50 twice. If you're going to forget that step, write it out one more time. Give yourself that base times height, the 10 times 5, and all of that together equals 50. Because when you go to add all your surface areas together, there are 6 sides that you should be including. So starting here with our base, we have 2 sides that equal 36. We have then 4 rectangles, one that was 60, one that was 120, one that was 50, and another that was 50. So when we add all of those together in our calculator, I'm getting a grand total of 352 centimeters squared for my surface area. Lots of work involved here, guys, and really the key is just making sure all of your thoughts are nice and organized and labeled. Don't take shortcuts because you'll mess up a number, especially when you're dealing with non-rectangle pieces. Please start with the formula. If you want to show me the rectangles without it, as long as you're not forgetting a step. But this trapezoid, I'm just very nervous that we're going to forget to plug in numbers or use the proper formula. So my last piece here, we have one final trapezoid prism. I want you to start off with the base. Again, you're looking for the trapezoid since that's what it is. It's not necessarily what the shape is laying on, but I have it highlighted there. You see this guy right back here in the dotted line is the congruent parallel. So starting with my area formula, 1/2 times height times base 1 plus base 2. I need to find the 2 sides that are never going to touch for my bases, which are these sides going straight across. They're parallel to each other, and then this little symbol again is telling me the height, which is telling me that this up and down 5 is the height. So when I plug in those numbers, I have 5 for the height going up and down, and all of that is being multiplied by my sum of the 2 bases, 5 and 8. Again, parentheses first is key here to not messing up the problem. So I even like to go as far as writing myself this extra step, because once you're multiplying, order doesn't matter, you can go whatever, but those parentheses must be done first. So the area of that trapezoid I am getting to be 32.5. when I multiply it out, centimeters squared. And then it comes down here to 4 different rectangles. I'm actually going to leave the rest of this to you. You should see 4 different rectangles. Maybe set yourself up here with 4 different area equals base times height. Use those colors to find the 4 sides coming off the trapezoid and see if you can find a total surface area for me. Then you can come check in with me, and if all is clear, you can get started on your homework assignment.